table, and we need to populate timelines whenever there is a new project selected from a project. If new project is created in the projects, then we should add all the milestones with the project ID to the timelines table. Okay. Yesterday we created one procedure uh, to loop into all the uh, records in the milestones mapping table, and we are getting the information: milestone ID, phase ID, stage ID, 1 day, independent, and duration. And we are passing this information to another procedure, that is add timelines, and there we are adding records to the add timelines. Before that, we need to calculate the start date and end date for each milestone. For that, we were writing a function p start date. So in the first thing, if the for the first milestone, we are setting the start date as whatever the value and selected are entered by the user. If it's the second milestone and thereafter, we are going to calculate. So I believe you guys remember I gave you I showed you functions for date add, where uh, by passing few parameters we can add the date function. And nod we have declared, I think, in the top, so that we can access that nod. Think so. Nod as byte. Is nothing but the number of days, and this nod is number of days, and we can get this number of days uh, from this procedure. Okay, already we are getting the duration, that is nothing but number of days. And also we have to execute this procedure several times, so we'll make a backup of the timelines table because it's going to make a mess. So I'll make a copy of this timelines table. Now we have to check each thing, like whether it's a 1 day or independent. If either of this, then we have to skip. We have to do accordingly. But 1 day and independent milestones are declared here. Somehow we have to get this information. Okay, we'll pass whether it's a 1 day or independent. Then we'll pass this information from this procedure. Okay. Now we have 1 day and milestones. So here we'll check if 1 day is equal to true, then then project project end date is equal to 1. Whatever may be the start date, it should add only 1 day to it. Else if independent milestone is equal to true, then we'll take the number of days we got, and else is the same thing, or we can use only else here, unnecessary writing another line, and if, and here also we'll remove the independent. We don't care if it's an independent or any other. So here also I'll remove, not pass, and I'll remove the argument here. Okay. Now let us check how many records are there in timelines. It is 720. And how many are there in the mapping table? 127. So now we should have 847 total records in timelines table. Let us execute for the first time. So are we done? Sure. Milestones. Then we are getting these things. Then we are calling timelines here. Then we are setting the values. P end date, P start date. Where are these dates? Project end date. Where is this? This is in foreign timelines, so nothing to do here. before updating, we'll check what we are getting here. So for the first time, we'll run this, and we'll select the subtype and status active, and date will start from 1st March. Okay. See, I'm able to change this without clicking on new. So this is not correct. Until we click on new or edit, it should not allow. I think this we are doing in the form load, maybe. That's why. Form load. Mm, visible text box logged is equal to false. So we are not going to do it here. Okay, where can we do? When we click new, CMD new, we'll add a condition and we'll check. Where is CMD new add? If add edit click is equal to 1, that means it's a new. Then we have to unlock few things. So we'll figure out the names of those text boxes, comma boxes, and these are not logged. Logged is equal to yes, logged is equal to yes, and this is already yes. So names are CMB project status, CMB project subtype, CMB project status dot logged is equal to false, CMB project subtype dot logged is equal to false. Oh, we are checking the wrong condition actually. We need to check if the project me.caption is equal to projects. Then logged is equal to false. Otherwise, we'll make it true. Okay, now we'll run again, and this time we click new. It's 1007 project name test project first, and we'll use new product active, and this is the start date. When we click on save, it has to do a lot, but did not work. MID. Okay, here MID is a reserved word. Uh, that is a function called mid. We have already seen that to get a particular number of strings, we use that function MID. So that is why it's giving an error there. Let us read the error. By ref argument type mismatch, but actually MID is a reserved word. Yeah. So we'll change this MID in the current module, and maybe several places it may be there. Replace with uh, mill ID, that is milestone ID. Okay, no more. Now let us try once again. Okay, when I click new, it should allow. Okay, or no. Call add the timelines mill ID as byte. Type mismatch. Byte, and we are passing as byte. So byte mismatch. Okay, we'll see why. Argument type mismatch.
Is INDP is extra
What is extra here?
INDP.
Oh yeah, this be removed already. Okay, yeah, these two things. Now, okay, 1 day is required. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. So, PIT CD 1 day. Uh, Milestone ID, milestone mapping. Mm, Here, what is the max number? It going about 255? No. Then by reference, argument type mismatch. PID, SID 3 byte, 1 days. Okay. The projects, we added this to 20. The what about timelines? 720. Okay. So we'll try once again. 007. Something wrong. Let me check. Okay, we are declaring here as a byte BAT. Byte. Okay. So maybe we can try like this by removing the call and removing the brackets. No. Another thing we can try is close the application and reopen it. And we need to check everything here. Get milestone, and we are getting issue here. And also we should know what are the values are coming here. Let us run again. No. One more thing we can do is, instead of passing by ref, we can pass by where. Okay, here also block if without end if. Where is end if? Okay, this if doesn't have a end if, and that should come after next end if, then checked variable or with block variable not set. Okay, db map, because we declare here as db map. Okay, then record count is 127. Okay, milestone id 195, pid 3, sid 8, and 1 day is equal to false. Okay, till here it's working, but we need to change something here. We should execute a query so that we can get in order, get the columns in order. Milestone mapping. Okay, but this order is not good, doesn't look good to me. Let us sort on this. Okay, so we'll use the milestone ID for sorting. So query will be select star from milestones mapping order by milestone ID. Okay, new project, the test. Again, rest of the things are okay. Then record count is 127, 213, PID 3, SID 7. Milestone ID 213. I think it is starting from 101. So it is taking reverse. So we have to mention as ascending. Okay, no, still milestone ID is okay. Here we are setting it to last. That's why, to get the record count. So here we'll do one thing, rs map dot move first, so that it starts from the first record. Now it's starting from 101. Okay, it's a 1 day. We need to see the result here also. Variable not defined. Which variable? INDP. Okay,
Daddy, what is your class?
what's going on?
The laptop, the touch laptop, is free. You know that, right?
Yeah, thank you. INDP, right? Okay. Then this should be I, and we'll pass INDP also. Okay. Now this issue is resolved. We'll have the INDP. Okay, let us run again. Okay. 1 day is true. Okay. Variable not defined, p end date. P end date, I think even we are using it as project end date. This project end date is here, so we'll use this date. Now, okay, is 225 start date. So it is working on project 1 day. 1 day is true, so it's going to add 1 day. And it's 12/31/1899. How it is possible? P start date is a function, and we are passing 1 day. The start date Okay, we are not returning p start date here, that's why. So finally p start date is equal to start date. Let us send it back again. So its start date is 2/25/2016 and end date is 1/1/1900. Should add only one day, and it is going back. It's possible. So we have to check it again. 2/25 start date is coming correctly, but here, okay, project end date. Okay, for the first time, project end date is equal to start date. Okay, else start date is equal to project end date. But first time we need project end date is 2/25/16, so it should add one day to it. 2/26 started on 2/25 and end is 2/26. Okay, this part is good. Cannot add or change a record because a related record is required in table master stages. Hmm. No, there is something wrong with the relationships in this file. One oh eight, 101 to 108, the master stages. Then milestone mapping. Okay, here it's a face ID and stage ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the problem. We have to export this to Excel and we'll correct there and we'll come back again. Where did it go? In the face ID we have 101. Replace with 101. And for 2 we have 102. And for 3 we have 103. And 4 we have 104. Find anything to replace. I think there are only 3 faces.
Three phase, I think.
Yeah. but more stages, 8 stages are there. Now replace 1 with 101 and 2 with 102 and 3 with 103, 4 with 104, 5 with 105, 6 with 106, 7 with 107, 8 with 108. I don't think 9 is there. Okay. And where this file is, can keep it on my documents, personal training. Anything else need to change here? Okay. Port Excel, and it is located here. Milestone mapping to 25/9/20 p.m. Milestone mapping. Okay, 127. Okay. So we'll try once again. Okay. So the start date first time it will come. That's fine. There set date add function. Okay. Cannot add or change a record because a related record is required in table employees. We are not setting for employees here. What are the values available here? 101, 113 TBD to be discussed. So we'll use 113 as standard, and later on it can be changed. So that is in timelines. Manager and responsible both are there. Restart fields of is equal to 113 and and same thing for, so we need to copy this manager and responsible. Okay, now it is going into the second record. Okay, and project end date is 2/26. That is correct. Now start date will become, okay, this is working fine. Here 1 day is again true, so it will add only 1 day. So will not stop here again. So it's 1 day again. Sure, all are 1 days. Second version was no. The fourth one was no. Then every time it's coming into 1 day. What is the record ID here? Milestone ID 101. Milestones mapping. This is the third record, but here milestone is not moving. Oh, got it. So here we need to move the record rs.map dot move next, and here you can check the condition. If not end of file, then okay, so we have to run this again. From the timelines we may have to remove the last two records it has added. Let's see if everything is getting added accordingly. Set type project status and manager is TBD. Okay, everything is coming correct. Then also we'll delete from projects. Already running. We can does the event property setting place document not optional. Where is that way? What's wrong? The expression on click you entered as the event property setting produce the following. Not optionally. event procedure dot name. Okay. Form load dot caption. Okay, cmd close. Let us close this too. Clicking on projects and it is coming faces. What's wrong? Oh, everything is faces. Why? Okay, okay. I don't know. It was
Close
working fine.
and again open it. It might close it.
Because when an event has failed to run because the location of the logic for the event cannot be evaluated. We can do one thing. We can go to compact and repair. Sometimes that works. Hmm. None of the button is working. I may have to restart the machine, so that could be the solution. I'll restart the machine, and you guys have to log in again.